Terra Luna Classic is absolutely soaring this afternoon, guys. Running all the way up to 12,000 points per coin from roughly the 8,000, 9,000 mark, 30+% in just a couple of minutes span. It is incredible what the lunatics are doing out in this community right now. The gains are incredible, and I want to talk about some of these levels of resistance that we have ahead, because we went through it in the live stream earlier today, but I'm going to tell you right now, there's a lot more to be excited about if we do get a technical breakout through some of these near-term levels of resistance. Guys, the gains could be astronomical, and I want to give you a little glimpse of what these levels look like that we're dealing with, strictly technical. Okay, we don't have any fundamental news that are going on and driving these levels, but it is all technical, and if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. Look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks in crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you're getting 6 free stocks. You got a couple days left before the promo runs out. $1 crypto trade gets $5 in free crypto, and if you want $50 in Bitcoin, you've got a link for Voyager down there. Make a $100 trade, you're getting $50 in Bitcoin, and then you can actually earn 13+% interest just by holding your crypto on their platform. You don't have to stake it, you don't have to lock it, any of that. You can trade it whenever you want. But guys, let's talk about Terra Luna Classic in the massive rally that we have had over the last couple of days. So just a brief recap. One of the reasons I believe we are running in the first place and so much attention is being put back onto Luna Classic is because Anonymous came out and said that they are going to be investigating Do Kwon and the allegations surrounding him. Now, if you're not sure who Do Kwon is, he's the guy that created Terra Luna Classic and the UST stablecoin or unstable coin out there at this point. And the allegations are that he was siphoning off roughly $80 million per month from the Terra Luna blockchain prior to the collapse. Now, of course, he denies all of these allegations and says that he lost most of his life savings as Terra Luna Classic was free-falling and so on. But if anybody can get to the bottom of it, it is Anonymous. And because this hacker group out there said that they were going to be investigating what Do Kwon was doing, not only is Terra Luna Classic thriving and running right now, Luna 2.0, Terra Luna 2.0, the one that Do Kwon is running, is still doing very well at this point in time and bouncing back off some of the recent lows. And we had a nice 100+% rally in Terra Luna Classic following this news and on the speculation that Anonymous may find something going on with Do Kwon. But we continued to run today. And that shows us that this community, the lunatics out there, they are relentless, man. We had a little bit of profit taking at the 1,000 point per coin range where we pulled back to about 8,000 points per coin. It jumped up to 9, and then we ran. We ran to 1,000. We ran to 11,000. We ran to 12,000 before finally pulling back and seeing a little bit of a resistance line set up there. So this is what we want to talk about in this video, are these resistance lines. Because we've only got a few ahead of us before we start to run back to the prices that we fell from and potentially get back to prices like a penny relatively quickly. What is quickly? Quickly if this upside action continues on. So the next level is this 12,000 point per coin level that we touched. There's briefly, if you go out to, I believe, a 4-hour chart, it's kind of difficult to pull out, but if you go to a 4-hour chart and chop off the entire downfall when it fell off a cliff and lost 99% of its value, you can see that there's a little resistance, about a 1-day period in that 12,000 point per coin range where it's going to pose a little resistance, and that's what we ran into today. Beyond that, guys, there's a little at about 14 to 15,000 and 22,000. This is the number that we need to be looking at. I believe there's one little wick above the 22,000 mark, but if Luna Classic is able to break through 12,000, if it's able to sustain and break through 14, 15,000, and then we go to test this 22,000 mark, get excited. I mean, that is roughly a doubling in price from where we're at. It's not that far away. Knowing that Terra Luna Classic has doubled in price in the last, 2 days, we've got a lot to look forward to. Because once we break back up through that 22,000 point per coin mark, I believe that's going to be 3 zeros, right? 3 zeros and a 22,000. At that point, guys, if we begin to run 3 zeros, isn't that? I don't even know which one it is. It's 3 or 4, wherever we're at right now. As soon as it starts to run beyond that, there's no technical resistance because we fell so quickly from that $120 mark where in April that Luna Classic was trading at. It fell and fell and fell. Now, I'm not going to say the next level of resistance on the chart is $70, $80 because I do think that that's a little bit naive to think that we're going to get back there, especially with the current outstanding supply that we have. But what we're looking at is once we break that technical level of 22, 23, 24, wherever that wick touches, if we need to go that high, if Luna Classic is able to break out of that level, there's nothing on the chart that is going to be giving it a hard time. Everything is going to be psychologically and on to the individual investor. Now, what does that look like? Psychologically or emotionally, I guess, safe numbers are nice round numbers, 25,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 points per coin, and so on. These nice round numbers are what traders usually like to gauge their take profits on and where to get out of a position. Beyond that, you've got 100% gains, 200% gains, 300% gains, and so on that traders will be using and taking profits at. Now, with that being the only thing in our way, if we find out, if Anonymous is able to uncover what Do Kwon was doing, if Do Kwon is for some reason no longer associated with these projects because of and the downfall is strictly pinned on him, it is going to be very interesting to see how the Terra Luna Classic community responds. Why? Because if we remove the problem, if it's found out that Do Kwon was the reason and the problem that caused the fall, and that is no longer around, who's to say we can't return to these old valuations? Who's to say that Terra Luna Classic can't support 40, 50, 60 billion dollar valuations once again simply because it's at a lower price? That's okay. That's okay to sit at a penny and have a $60 billion valuation at a penny. You don't need to be trading at $100. We've seen plenty of coins with very, very high outstanding supplies do very, very well. Guys, I want to know what you think down in the comments below. These are the technical levels that I see on the chart. I want to know if you guys have any other thoughts or any other levels of resistance that you see out there before Terra Luna Classic can absolutely break out and run with no levels of resistance in the way. Let us know down there. If the button right there is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We're here every single day, and we're growing our portfolios together. You're getting 6 free stocks on Webull, $50 in Bitcoin on Voyager, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.